Hi everybody, welcome to yet another video. In this challenge, we are trying to do a container escape to the host system, which is a part of Kubernetes Goat challenge. Now, what we have to do is we need to perform a container escape. If you have performed, if you have done challenges based out of CTF, hack the boxes, or try hack me labs, you'll probably be familiar with this. I haven't done a lot, and I took a lot of help from a lot of places. So this is me trying to explain what I learned from those challenges and trying to solve this lab. Now, in order to explain or trying to understand how to perform a container breakout, what we need to do is first of all need to identify if we are really in a container. All right, you might think that this is the root user, so how can I be inside a container? But that's not true. If you start a container with a privileged flag is equal to true, you will be um, you will run that container as a root user, which is sort of a misconfiguration. So that's number one. You should not be doing this. Secondly, there are a lot of misconfigurations in place, and we'll try to figure that out one by one. So the second is, can we kind of mount directories? So I'm trying to follow this exploit nodes called Docker escape, and let's see lsblk command. This will help me figure out the directories that I can mount. If you see, there is something called host system within this. All right, you can try to mount this using nvme0n1p1 and followed by mnt. This will probably not work, and I'll tell you why, because this is already mounted. So this means if I go to host system, if I ls, you will see that the entire Linux file system is mounted. So that's kind of funny. One thing I can do here is I can do chroot this followed by bash. Now what I'm doing is I'm making this as my root directory from here, and that's it. So now if I do dash etc, it will fetch the etc contents from host system rather than the original directory, which is here. All right, I don't think it, yeah, rather than here. So it will be fetching etc from this part now. All right, now how can we exploit or do a Docker escape? Now this is half done. What we can do is we can take use of something called capabilities. One more thing that I was trying to do is I'll probably show it to you guys as well. So if you do cd root, I put in idrsa, sorry about that. So there was something called authorized keys. I was trying to kind of put in my own authorization key and trying to SSH into the main box, but that did not help because I did not know the IP of the main box. So the next thing that I can do is I can do check for capabilities. Now capabilities are used for fine-grained permissions, but sometimes, a lot of times, what developers can do is they can provide you capabilities which are not of your use and can be used for exploitation. So I think this is the command. So capsh, this will print the capabilities. Now if you see one of the capabilities, which is capsys and caps ptrace, ptrace, yeah. So you'll see caps ptrace. Now if you have this capability, you can use msf venom to kind of get a reverse shell. But this, since this is deployed on cloud and I do not have a dedicated IP address for my machine, so I cannot like get a reverse shells directly. So I try to exploit something called capsys admin. Now there are a lot of write-ups about it. I'm trying to follow this one. um, there is also a lot written by redcanary.com. This is where I got this from, and it also talks about this command, which is ns enter. And while trying to do that, I came across this simple command which will help you get the root. So as you can see, now I am also the root and I am inside the main machine. So this is how I did it. Took a lot of help from a lot of resources. So yep, that's it.